Hi everyone, my name is Tallara and I'd like to welcome you to the wonderful world of Warcraft. This is my WoW character, a Drakthir Evoker. For those of you who don't know, Drakthir are the newest race in World of Warcraft and are a human-dragon hybrid created by the former Black Dragonflight aspect, Neltharion. We made this character during my last Let's Play series. If you need to get caught up on the story of Dragonflight, you can check out the series in the description below. But now it's time for the War Within. People play World of Warcraft for many different reasons. Some people like to explore dungeons, roleplay, or even PvP. But for me, it's always been about exploring the world, doing quests, and focusing on the story and the world. So the goal of this series is to take you guys on a quest-focused run through the newest WoW expansion. We're gonna take our time and do all of the quests while reading important dialogue and exploring the world. I had so much fun doing this during our last series of Dragonflight, and it actually allowed me to focus more deeply on exploring the world and reading all of the dialogue. Things that you can kind of get lost in when you're doing your best to try to level up your character as fast as possible. Not only did that series allow me to connect with the world more, it also allowed me to experience it in a different way by sharing it with you guys. So my hope for this series is that it's a cozy, relaxed watch for you while you can have on your second monitor while co-working or maybe even with a nice cup of tea. Regardless, I think that's enough of an intro for now, so without further ado, let's let the adventures of Tallara begin in the War Within.
Once more, Dalaran is called to the aid of our world. Magni?
Azeroth showed me a vision of a city in flames in the ancient lands of Cgar. Her voice was desperate. We must act quickly.
Archmage Drendon has proposed, and the Council agrees, that we bring the full force of Dalaran to this Cgar. Make ready, our people, and prepare the city for teleportation. Whatever lies ahead, we will face it together.
It's even more amazing than I'd imagined. But my visions were of fire and war.
Something's wrong. I need to find Cgar. Drendon. Where's the rest of the council?
Drendon's been dead for
Years. All this time. And you never once sensed my presence. Oh, it's not time for that yet. But if you're so eager for a fight, perhaps this can keep you occupied. Until we meet again, Valeria.
So there you have it. The War Within is starting with a bang. So in the pre-release content, that I apologize I didn't record, but essentially Magni Bronzebeard, the former king of the dwarves who had been turned to crystal and became Azeroth's speaker, started hearing mysterious whispers and eventually came to the conclusion that Azeroth needed our help and we needed to go to this new area, Cgar. We're gonna make the city of Dalaran teleport with us for what I believe is the third time now. The last time the city of Dalaran teleported to an area was back during the Legion expansion, but as it is a city full of mages, they are liable to up and move the city at any time. Unfortunately, not everything is as it seems though, as Xal'atath was apparently impersonating the head of the council. Illyria Windrunner, who is an original Warcraft character all the way back from Warcraft 2. She'd been missing for a long time and came back in Legion after we learned that she had been out harnessing the powers of the void. She's back and helping us out now. She says, that was Archmage Drendon. All along, Xalatath has been watching, plotting right in front of me. How could I be so blind? And now she's invading Dalaran with an army of Nerubians. Xalatath planned this, all of this. She wanted us to come to Cgar. As much as I'd love to hunt Xalatath down, our first priority must be securing civilians. Rescue whoever you can and tell them to head to the landing nearby. I'll find mages to teleport everyone to safety.
Dalaran will not be a fly in Xalatath's web.
Alright, oh man, it did not take long for the Nerubians to start attacking and destroying Dalaran. Look at this, holy moly. Now, the Nerubians are related to the old gods, so presumably that means Xalatath is too. If you've been following the World of Warcraft pre-release at all, then you'll know Xalatath is the big villain that they've been teasing for this expansion. We don't know exactly what her aims are, but clearly it has something to do with the old gods, which makes sense if Azeroth itself is in danger. All the poor people here. Help where we can. Hang on, word to the all-knowing. I'm here to calm you. Yes, that's right. Not only can I slay monsters, I can also calm the citizens. You can see I'm now gaining experience points again, because with the launch of a new expansion means the level cap has increased. We can now level up from level 70 to level 80, which is always exciting. Is there anything better than watching that XP bar tick upwards in an RPG? It's one of my favorite parts. There's nothing more satisfying than leveling up, in my opinion. Alright, this place is really being attacked. Using our skills here right at the beginning of the expansion. We didn't have to wait long to get right into the action. I'm so excited to see this new area, Cgar. Cgar? I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. I'm sure once I hear it a couple more times I'll get my pronunciation down, but as always, new WoW expansions mean new areas. And with new areas come new monsters, new people to meet. It's going to be super, super exciting. If you guys are playing along with the new World of Warcraft expansion, you'll have to let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking of it so far, and obviously, thanks for coming along with me on our journey through the War Within. I have been counting down the days for the expansion. Today is actually August 22nd. We are playing the expansion a little bit early. Approximately 4 days, 3.5 days, I suppose, before the worldwide release. So we're getting in here a little bit ahead of time, as I did pre-order what I believe was called the Epic Edition of the game. And one of the bonus features of that edition was that we did get to access the new expansion a little bit early. If anything, it's good because, well, A, I couldn't wait any longer to play, but B, as you no doubt would expect, expansions are very busy when they first launch. I'm always worried, you know, I'm going to try to go to the quest giver, especially when I'm also trying to record a YouTube series, and it's just going to be absolutely blocked with other people. You know, it's harder for you guys to sort of appreciate the world and the quests when we're also wading through lots of people. So that was another reason why I really wanted to try my best to get my hands on this expansion nice and early. Alright, so we've saved all the citizens we need to save. Now we just need to slay the Nerubians. And apparently the heroes of Azeroth are doing a dang good job at doing that, because there's not even that many in the streets. This is what I'm talking about when a new expansion launches. It's always hard to kill the requisite mobs, because there's so many other players around the world also trying to take them down. Let's see if we head over this way. Yeah, here we go. Nerubian Warweavers. They're like giant crabs, essentially. Do dragons eat crabs? Well, they do now, because Tallara the Drakthir is hungry. Alright, we're at 94%. 95%. Another big one should do it. 99%. Give me a crab. Any crab. Here's a big one. Alright. Let's do it. Easy peasy. Alright. We've saved some people. Taken out some Nerubians, and now we need to go speak to Ilaria. where are you? Looks like you're in here? Ah, yes, outside, okay. Gosh, it is raining ash. Look at this. Hey, I'm back.
What have you learned?
That's the first group evacuated, but we're not done yet.
I do not
Follow me. We'll need to work together to find any others in need of rescuing. I love how I'm taller than Illyria when I'm in my Dracthyr form. I gained some valuable inches.
With me, champion.
I'm right behind you, girl. I like how she just disappears in thin air. Like, okay, I guess I'll just plod along on my own two legs while you use your magic. There she goes. Oh!
Damn it all! Cut through the sewers and find Cgar. You know what to do.
Cut through the sewers. How would I go about doing that? How would one go about accessing the sewers? Oh, here we go. Right here. Hey, and look who else is here.
Glad to see you haven't evacuated yet.
The missing king of Stormwind, Anduin Rin. We haven't seen him since the Shadowlands expansion. He's done some soul searching after he was taken and used against his will for evil. But he is back. He also heard Azeroth's call. It's so exciting to see so many of these iconic characters. If you're an old hand in the Warcraft universe, you'll no doubt be excited to see characters such as Anduin and Thrall and Jaina and the rest. And if you're brand new, then hopefully you'll grow to love some of these characters as much as I do. When World of Warcraft first started all the way back in 2004, I believe, you can fact check me on that, but regardless, Anduin was just a kid. I think he was 10 years old. So we've actually grown up with Anduin. We've seen him go from a prince to a king, figuring out who he is, harnessing the light, losing the light. We've done many different adventures with Anduin throughout the years, and he's personally one of my favorite characters in World of Warcraft, so it's nice to see him back after a little time away, although he does seem very much to be a changed man. But hey, nothing wrong with a little change sometimes, right? Anyway, we gotta keep moving through these spider sewers, which... honestly, kind of my worst nightmare.
Exit should be on the right.
Spiders plus sewers. Alright. We've got the people that we saved. They're following along with us. Is there a whole little community going on down in the sewers of Dalaran? Well, it looks like you guys should hopefully be safe over here.
And here's our exit.
Here's our exit. Alright, Anduin. Take a good look at him. He looks so different with the short hair, the beard, the rugged face. This is not our boy king anymore. Anywho, looks like we saved who we could. Let's just hope the other rogues escaped.
We have lost so many.
Alright, I guess,
Who is calling for help?
Anduin has another quest for us. Best if we split up here. I'll guide everyone to safety and see about getting them evacuated. In the meantime, you should search for Cgar. I'm sure he could use your aid as well. You'll find another exit further ahead that should lead back to the surface.
I'll get them to safety. Try to find Cgar.
Got it. Cgar. One of the most powerful mages in all of the land. One of the people you run to when something is going awry. That is exactly what we did in this situation. Cgar managed to move the entire town of Dalaran. Uh-oh, someone is dead. Red Jack Findle didn't make it out. Don't see Cgar around here either, but let's get out of the sewers. Following this Lightforged Draenei in front of us. Many a hero are helping out in Dalaran this evening. Up the stairs. Back out to the streets. Oh man. They are absolutely nuking this place. Uh-oh.
High in the sky and nowhere to flee. Gather all you can find. Bring them below. Xalatath has plans for this.
Well, this is not good. They're taking prisoners. And I don't know what Xalatath's plans are, but they're probably not good. We've got bigger problems right now, though. What the heck is that thing? Queen's Guard. Anjak Shabtir. Luckily, even though he's really big, he's also really weak. Cgar? Is that you? Oh, you're over here.
There remains much to be done.
I'm glad to see you're okay. There's no end to these Nerubians, I'm afraid. At least for now, Dalaran is lost to us. But the people remain. They must be our primary concern. What do you need me to do?
Take this portal down to Cgar. Those who escape will still need help.
Alright. Finally getting down to Cgar.
We'll meet you when we're able.
See you soon. The portal flickers and twists, making it impossible to see through to the other side.
Cgar, we meet at last.
Zalatath, I presume.
This city is home to such power. All squandered by the Kirin Tor. I'll put it to much better use.
Like hell you will.
There you are.
Illyria!
Get out of my head! Cgar?
This isn't the real fight.
Goodbye, Guardian.
Oh my god. I never thought I'd see the day that Dalaran would fall. It's been through so much. The wrath of the Lich King, the invasion of the Legion, the proud magical city of Dalaran always stood so tall. To see it be absolutely destroyed by Zalatath in the opening moments of this new expansion is kind of crazy. Also, Cgar, there's no way he's dead, right? Zalatath had to have taken him. She's probably going to twist him for her own purposes. Regardless, we've made it to this new area, although it seems we've got quite the welcoming committee. We're currently trapped under a pile of rubble, so we're going to need to try to get ourselves out. Ouch. The Nerubians are currently swarming the skies, making it too dangerous to fly, which means we're going to be a dragon on foot for right now. Alright, we're out of the rubble.
Champion, to me!
And here is actually my all-time favorite World of Warcraft character. We did not see much of Lady Jaina Proudmoore in the Dragonflight expansion, but she is here and she is awesome. Another powerful mage. She's back to back with her good friend Thrall. Anyway, let's check in and see what she has to say.
Dalaran.
Tallara, you survived. Good. Keep your weapons at the ready. This battle is just beginning. The Nerubians are everywhere, Tallara. There are too many for all of them to be solely crash survivors. I've seen others burrowing up from the ground. The Queen's Guard Zerix was laying in wait here to overwhelm us. Let them know we're not easy prey. Cut them down. Thrall also has a quest for us. We survived mostly unharmed. Not everyone was so lucky. Many who were in Dalaran when it went down are unaccounted for. They will need our help. Search the battlefield for survivors. Help them in any way you can. We need everyone up and fighting.
We have to push forward or we'll be slaughtered.
Rescue who you can along the way.
You guys push ahead. I'm gonna take out some Nerubians. Rescue who I can. I cannot believe how many people were waiting for us here. This was obviously all one big trap. I don't know if Magni misinterpreted the words of Azeroth when he wanted us to come to Cgar, or it was all part of the plan all along. If Xalatath was impersonating the head of the Kirin Tour, I mean, she was privy to some information that would allow us to basically be led right into a trap, and that's essentially what happened. We came here, but unfortunately we had a huge loss along the way. The entire city of Dalaran. Presumably we're going to lose many people from it. And now we're being overwhelmed by disgusting crab creatures. Not the way I'd prefer to start my day. Wow, you can just see the wreckage from the city here.
No, mana. I cannot.
Here's a potion.
Much better. Now, there is work to be done.
This is one of the Archmages, Aethys Sunreaver. Dalaran housed many precious and powerful relics. Many of them are damaged in the crash and are now malfunctioning. They must be destroyed. Take this scroll. I've stored a shattering spell within it. Read the words aloud and its magic will be unleashed. Report what you have done to Jaina when you are through. She'll understand.
Use this scroll. These relics must be destroyed before they overload.
Got it. This poor victim has been polymorphed into a sheep.
I got the wool pulled over my eyes. We're through.
Perhaps it was best to be a sheep in a time of such chaos. There's a big enemy right there. Malfunctioning spire.
I need to target something first.
Luckily, it was no big deal for me. Alright, that's one of the relics that's malfunctioning right here. Perfect. That's destroyed.
I need to target something first.
It's so weird actually getting experience points. I was at max level in Dragonflight for so long that experience points were no longer a concern or a priority, so it's kind of interesting to keep seeing the experience points pop up on my screen there. Alright. Wow, that guy's epic. Richison Flame Scowl.
Always stings. Get moving. I'll take care of the wounded here.
Alright, you do your thing. That guy was very cool. How about some more citizens here? Luckily I'm good at applying bandages. Destroy another artifact. There's just so much happening. It did all happen so fast. One minute we were preparing to move the city. The next minute the city came crashing down all around us. Alright. Destroyed enough relics. We need to continue rescuing civilians. Ooh, that was a familiar voice. Moira. One of the 3 leaders of the dwarves and daughter
Are you alright?
Yes.
of the Speaker of Azeroth. This is her son, Dagran, who has also grown up with us throughout the years of World of Warcraft. When World of Warcraft first launched, he was literally a baby in a little cradle. And as you can see, he is all grown up and is wanting to be an explorer. Much like his uncle from the Explorers League. Anyway, we managed to save them.
You there! Help me stabilize this portal, quickly!
Got it.
Excellent! My arcane guardians will hold this area. Help the others!
Got it. Should just be one more crash survivor for us to rescue. Right over this way. What do we have?
Hey, you! Give out these antidotes! I'm cutting venom sacks fast as I can!
We've got a goblin here now too. There's people of all races coming together and crash landing on the shores of the tranquil strand. Alright, Jaina and Thrall, I think I've done everything. It's good to know many survived. When this battle is over, we will recover the bodies of those who did not. Good work. We've made progress as well. Perhaps now we can press forward. Destroying more of Dalaran seems unconscionable, but you and Aethys did the right thing. They were unstable, and we could not risk their power being used against us.
Jaina! Thrall! We need help! Magni's in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Anduin, you're alive!
What can I do?
Queensguard Xerix emerged from the ground and surprised Magni. He's nearing the furthest edge of the wreckage, fighting off the swarm. Moira and I were trying to help, but we couldn't draw them away. Come with me. Magni needs our help.
Be forgiven. Follow me! Magni can't hold off Xerix much longer.
Right behind you.
Hold the line. Champion, help Magni.
Ah yes, there's Xerix. Wow. This thing is freaking huge. Although, looks like those heroes actually just defeated it, so ironically, we're gonna have to wait for Xerix to respawn. Here we go. The perils of the MMO. Sometimes the boss monster has been defeated before you get there. This is so cool. The thing I really like about the War Within so far, and I know we only just started, is the fact that they're bringing back so many beloved characters, like the Dwarven King Magni, his daughter and his grandson. We've got so much Dwarven representation here. Jaina's here, Thrall's here, Anduin's here. You name it, iconic WoW characters are back. Speaking of dwarves, look who we have here.
Trespassers! My directive is to protect the Isle of Dorn. Leave at once.
Trespassers? You saw us fall from the sky and fight for our lives. We need aid.
What you need matters not. Your presence is not authorized by the Titans.
The Titans?
Now don't you be talking to my daughter like that, you great stone!
An earthen, hardened like a diamond. A Cgar.
You've seen others akin to me?
I have only heard stories of their heroics. It is a sign from the Titans.
Laddie, it weren't Titan magic that...
What he means to say is, yes, of course, and we'd be honored to...
Dornegal! What disaster have you brought to our city, Outlanders? New directive. We must return to the city. All of us.
Well, there you have it, folks. Maybe we'll have a bit of a warm welcome after all, no thanks to Magni and his crystal body.
Speak up!
I don't need help, Tallara. Magni winces in pain. He's clearly winded and injured. Maybe just a wee leg up on to Griffin or whatever these birds be. I've got all me books and scrolls, but look at all we've lost. All the knowledge stored in Dalaran, all of the people. I hope these Earthen find more survivors. And I hope that Grandad being a Thragar can help us be friends with them. Maybe they'll have a library too. Wouldn't that be grand?
Some time to think.
Of course, we get stranded here, and the first thing me dad does is go and get himself injured. Always got to play the hero. I hope Dagran does not get any ideas. But who am I kidding? Whisked away to meet a far-off place and stranded? Meeting a tall, dark dwarf when I get there? I can talk my way out of this. Bring it on, Cgar. Yeah, we tried to come to Cgar to help, but it seems like we ended up harming. What's very interesting is those are not regular dwarves. They are what is called earthen, which are essentially the ancestors to what we know today as dwarves. They're made entirely of stone and were created by the Titans to do their work and safeguard Azeroth. You don't normally see many of them, so to see a whole bunch of them here on their cool electric griffins is pretty cool. What do you think about all this, Anduin?
I will always try.
Death and destruction everywhere. At every turn I lose more friends, more family. Cgar, Illyria. Will it end with Xal'atath? When will it end?
I hear a radiance.
Poor Anduin. He's been through a lot, as have everyone.
The way forward.
I'm glad that the Earthen found us when they did, but I fear that we may need more than their help if we wish to mount an offensive against the Nerubians and Xal'atath.
Xal'atath will face the might of the Alliance.
Strength.
Xal'atath must be stopped. Let us hope that these Earthen do not hinder us.
Not the time to mourn. Now
You
is
may
the
not be
time
trespassers, but you are not our allies either, Outlander. If you are to blame for the Nerubians emerging, then you are responsible for the attack on Donegal as well. We can now unlock skywriting, which is good, and we also get a new necklace.
Be vigilant.
To have brought death and destruction to our shores, the likes of which has not been seen in millennia, but you have Nerubian blood on your hands and a Thragar at your side. This is enough to earn my trust for now. My storm riders and I must return to our capital, Donegal, and investigate what is likely an ongoing attack there. Fly with us. Our slipstream will allow you to soar through the skies with ease. I will send other storm riders to collect your allies once it is safe for them to land.
Conversation terminated. The edicts mandate that I defend the core way. I must return to Donegal. My storm riders will gather the rest of the survivors. Now, take flight.
Will do. Looks like we get ourselves our own Storm Rook. This Storm Rook will take you to Donegal, but it flies very slowly. Oh, well then I'll fly myself there. Luckily for me, I've actually got my own Storm Rider. So we just fit in. Now, this must be the slipstream. Oh, cool. It does make you go really fast. One of my favorite parts about the last expansion was the whole concept of dragon riding, and clearly they're not giving up on that concept here in the War Within, as right away we are introduced to the concept of flying with the slipstream. Alright, this must be Donegal. Wow, there's so many areas in Azeroth that have just been hidden over the years. Like, we had no idea this place was here until we got that vision.
Oath-sworn duty.
Uh-oh. Looks like the city is completely overrun.
I follow the Council's directives.
What have the Nerubians wrought, and why?
May the edict
I do not yet know why you have come here, Outlander, but you seem efficient in killing Nerubians, as are we, the Storm Riders, vanguards of this isle. The Nerubians are an ancient enemy. I would not be surprised if the Xerix knows and fears me, the Storm Ward. Even so, we could use your skill to help us protect Donegal. I have a Storm Rook for you to ride. Mount up and help us rid our city of these insects.
We are even with a novice rider. This Storm Rook will reduce those spiders to ash.
Alright. Lokrin. Get on board, and then we...
Drive back the Nerubians around the core way. I will handle the ones farther into the city.
Get to launch some bolts of lightning at these Nerubians. Cool that the Earthen apparently really lean into the power of lightning. You would kind of think, you know, Earth, lightning, almost opposites in a way. But nope. Seems to be their thing. I guess if they are guardians of the Titans who have so much ancient technology, it makes sense that I guess that they harness powers of electricity.
Now, I believe you and your friends have much to discuss.
Yeah, much to discuss indeed. Alright, looks like we saved the city for now.
It is my
I do not know why the Nerubians have returned, or why they would attack Donegal. For now, I must focus on assessing the damage to the core way. Our brethren, the machine speakers, may need our aid, and it is the Titans' will that the way to the center of Azeroth be kept open.
Fly high.
The way to the center of Azeroth? Is that what this is? Okay, we'll get to that, but that's interesting. By the Titans, the core way appears completely destroyed. It will take years, perhaps centuries, to remove the rubble and repair the damage the Nerubians did to its inner structure, much less traverse to the world's core. More than that, with the Stonebound gone. I must take a moment to decide what to do. Your friends have safely arrived. Speak to them and stay out of my way. If we need you, I'll let you know.
We brought the Nerubians here.
No.
The Nerubians were focused on the Coreway. The attack was another part of Xalatath's scheme.
Well met.
The fight is far from over. We must take it to Xalatath. What is the plan?
This is not.
So much chaos and destruction.
We have to regroup. Has anyone seen Cgar?
No.
We will grieve him in time. But Thrall is right. Without reinforcements, we're at Xalatath's mercy. But no matter what she's planning, we must stop her.
Jaina and I will rally the Alliance and the Horde. But it will take some time for us to sail back here.
Right. In the meantime, we'll stay here and keep the survivors safe.
You will. Not me.
Illyria, we need your—
No, you don't. I can't keep anyone safe. But I can hunt down Xalatath and make her pay.
We will be back, and we will be ready.
Alright, there go Thrall and Jaina. Anduin, Magni, and the rest of the crew are still here, but now we're gonna check in with Baelgrim. My directive does not account for you, Outlander.
May the Titans carve your path.
Alright, looks like we're gaining renown with the Earthen now. A new faction. Baelgrim says I have failed my people. The Coreway is impassable. Dornegal's lifeline to the ringing deeps has been severed, as has the path beyond. Nerubians will get their comeuppance. It is my edict, as it is my will. I will ascertain if the council ward yet functions, and bring him to the archive. Speaker Brinth should be there, Titans willing. But oath-sworn citizens are still in peril. If you wish to ally with us, clear the debris here and help our survivors. I will meet you at the archive.
We are the bedrock. I will check on my people, the oath-sworn, while you clear the rubble. Edict guide you.
Alright, so we've got our directive.
Edicts, oath-sworn. That all sounds daft to me.
Okay, bye, Magni. Alright guys, well there you have it. We have officially begun the newest expansion in World of Warcraft, the War Within. We've made it to the new land, encountered a new race, the Earthen. We've even come across our newest faction, the Council of Dornegal. And it is only going to get more exciting from here. I cannot wait to play more of this expansion, but we will call it a day for now. Thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully you'll continue along with me as we journey through the War Within. If not, take care of yourself, and I'll see you soon.